Well everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and see how this tablet has been holding up this whole entire year. Now this tablet came out earlier this year and I was able to get it, and this was one of the first Galaxy Tab, that I bought that was brand new that I ended up keeping. A lot of the other tablets I, kind of keep and then I return or I sell them depending on if I want them or not. But this tablet I ended up keeping for this whole entire year, and I plan on keeping it probably forever. And the main reason for this is because this is probably one of the best Android tablets you can probably buy. This thing covers everything so well for the most part, and for how Samsung kind of coats this specific device with trade-in deals, with accessories that you get with it, with even the trade-in value or even like in-store credits when you buy a new Samsung device, is a really good device for what you are getting if you can get it for a really cheap price. But even if you're paying it for a full price, it's a very good tablet. Now I don't need to make a full review of this thing. I've already done like 3 I think this year, and compared it to a lot of other tablets throughout this year as well, comparing it to the new M2 iPad Pros, the iPad 10th generation, the M1 iPad Air that came out earlier this year, and I think this tablet sits in a very, very good spot. Now, the one thing I love about this specific tablet is that it's a very, very good design. You have the S Pen built in on the back. Well, not really built in, but you have an S Pen slot on the back, which is wirelessly charged. It's great build quality, and you are getting a very fast tablet for how, cheap this specific tablet is. Now, definitely it's not a cheap tablet, but for what I was able to get and the performance I was getting from this thing too, it's actually very interesting. Now, the first thing I want to say is the battery life has been pretty solid. It's an LCD panel. It's, not an AMOLED panel on the one I have, although the S8 Ultra does have a little bit of a better display. The one I have, is the standard base model. And even on this one, it has a very good display, 120 Hertz, very solid, build quality. The USB-C on the bottom with Samsung DeX is awesome as well. And I will tell you, the chipset inside with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, it's been perfectly fine for me. A lot of people did mention earlier that, it was having some power issues here and there. But I do think that with the, 8 Gen 2 that's coming out next year, even with this one, I think this is a very solid tablet for the most part. With that chipset inside, I've been getting pretty decent performance. You also have a microSD card slot on this tablet as well, which I think that is another really nice touch too. Now, the main thing I've been doing with my tablet, at least for the last year or so, has been playing a bunch of, games and emulated games as well. And I will tell you, compared to my M1 Pro MacBook, my Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset on this specific device holds up very, very well for the games that I'm willing to play. There's a bunch of development going on for some emulators, including a Switch emulator. There's already some other emulators coming out that I play a lot of on my Android tablet. And I love the ability of playing all the games that I already own on the go. That is such a really nice thing that I can do on one device. And this tablet handles it very, very well. It is a pretty decent, I don't want to call it like a gaming tablet, but it does a really good job at everything I'm pretty much planning on throwing at it. So far it's been great. I think the only issue I can even kind of think of, and it's not an issue with the tablet per se, it's just an issue with how Samsung pushes out their updates. I still have yet to get my One UI 5 update on my, Galaxy Tab S8. I find that very weird. My S22 has gotten it. And Samsung does have a staggered approach to how they release the software updates. I just wish, once they are able to get One UI 5, they can just optimize it on all the devices at one time and just release a software update, just like how Google does it with their Google Pixel phones and just like how Apple does it with their iPhones. If Samsung can just fix this, I would greatly appreciate it, and that would probably be the one thing they can fix to make me, probably pick up the Tab S9. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.